Are we live?
We're live.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. This is Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us, the two of us.
Yes.
Although tonight, you're playing a board game with yourself. That's right, Twitch, you guys are playing with yourself tonight.
Yeah, good. All the people at home, play with yourself tonight. All at once. This is going to be the world's largest online
stop.
weird activity ever.
So who are we? I'm Matt.
I'm Josh.
And tonight, Josh is also TP, just because, as I said, you all are going to be playing with yourself tonight. We have a one-on-one with the Dragon King tonight.
The final battle.
So, as a refresher, what happened last week on Twitch Plays Kingdom Death?
All right, last week we tried to make a baby, and we rolled 2 3s on the intimacy table and destroyed the one female's genitalia we had left. Yeah,
Like Jiffy Pop.
That sounds painful.
We tried to fix it, though.
I tried to fix it by sending her up to the throne. Instead, she died.
She died. So we were left with no other ways to procreate except for lucky hunt event rolls.
Yeah, if we got a 100 roll, they gave us a survivor or something. So we sent our 4 survivors out to go fight a phoenix, because Twitch decided we want to fight a phoenix.
We did well. We did really well.
We only did level 2, we did well. Then we came back and we had cracks in the ground.
And we rolled a
1.
Yeah.
And 2 people had heavy armor.
Yeah. And, well, one of the things was the beacon shield.
No, the dragon. There's people with the star shield.
What's it called? Isn't it beacon shield?
No, it's not. It's got a really cool name. I can't remember.
Hazmat shield.
Hazmat shield, yeah. So they died and lost that with them. And then so 2 of our survivors of the stars died out of the 3 we had.
Yeah.
And now we're going into the final fight where only survivors of the stars can.
Only people of the stars, that's people with constellations that are unlocked throughout the campaign, can go on this final fight, unfortunately. Yeah. So while we do have 2 survivors, we only have 1 survivor that's usable in the final fight. So one of the things that we can do is taking that second survivor and throwing them at the throne in order to try and get a free endeavor, and then worst case scenario, which isn't really that bad, is they die and we get another endeavor out of it. Right?
Yeah.
So that's where we're going to start off tonight's campaign, the finale of Twitch Plays Kingdom Death, People of the Stars, a Salted Marshington campaign, is we are going to ask you guys to throw whatever that survivor's name is at the throne. And if you're joining us for the first time, we do interactive stuff with you here, so whenever there are rolls to be made, decisions to be made, you guys are making them. So you see that command in chat right now, the !D space 10. The first one we get, which in this case is a 7, is going to be applied to that roll result. And again, that's whenever we need any dice rolled, we are going to do that. That's keep in mind a D10, D5, D100, hit location.
He got
die.
his waist restored. So we needed a 10. It was close.
It was close, but no cigar.
Close.
So do you want to do it again? We can't throw him at it again, can we?
No, once per cent on my face.
Oh, darn.
Oh, darn.
So it was worth a shot. So we have 3 endeavors left. What do you want to innovate?
We're going to innovate, and all we're going to try to do, we're not going to put pull up for anything. We just want to try to get some plus survival.
Because going into this final fight, that's the most premium thing we have left to game is survival.
Yeah.
Unless there's an oddity where we're like, hey, this might really help us in the grand scheme of things. So we are going to draw how many of those, Josh, to show for the camera?
4.
All right, if you could put them... Oh, I'm going to do it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see what we have. You can show it off for everyone at home. We've got records, which gives us nothing useful. Oh, look at that. It's behind me. Fix it. Put it over my face. Put it over my face. Yeah.
Do it.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. Oh, that's kind of cool. Like Two-Face. Cooking. Cooking does give us +1 survival. There's also bed. Bed gives us +1 survival. There's shrine. Shrine gives us the potential of +1 armor.
I think survival is more critical than +1 armor. I don't think 1 armor is going to hit or break.
Especially when he's got +3 damage.
Yes.
So I am going to tend to agree with you there. So are we doing bed or cooking?
We'll learn how to cook.
We're going to learn how to cook. So we're going to increase our survival limit from 9 to 10. So we are down to 2 endeavors. Yes, we innovated cocaine. Cocaine! So we got... I'll just wait till we get all of them. Okay. Well, that might be useful too. I have to double check. So there's records, bloodletting, shrine. The shrine might be good because of the plus armor, and then shadow dancing. So shadow dancing, if you could put that in the stream for everyone at home, is you may only endeavor here if a survivor died during the last hunt or showdown. Yes.
No.
No?
They died returning from the showdown. It was a settlement phase.
We sent out how many?
4.
Only 2 came. Oh, that's these 2. We had only 4 survivors left. Damn.
Yep.
So that's useless then.
Yep.
Damn.
So we're gonna shrine,
We have 1 endeavor left.
and we're gonna use it.
So we're gonna need a D10 to be rolled. So again, here we're gonna put this into chat and just roll D10. Let's see what you get. A 10.
All right. So we got +1 armor to all hit locations.
Okay, so you're gonna need to change that.
So we're gonna up survival to can.
Stop wasting all the good rolls. I see 10, 10, 8. I need a pencil, Josh.
There you go.
Thank you. So we have 10 head armor, and then 9 armor to the rest of our hit locations. And that is because we've got the full... Let's talk about our gear for a second before we go out.
Let me update all this, and then we can talk about.
Yeah. We'll talk about all of our gear and our setup, our build for our character when we go out here. So... TP isn't here tonight because she's got familial obligations, but also because Josh and I aren't really going to be playing tonight. It's going to be you guys playing and us controlling and making small talk. Because small talk is best talk.
All right.
Really? I saw KDM pencils on eBay from the booth going for $32 for 4 pencils? $8 a pencil?
That's crazy.
That's excessive. So let's talk about our gear. We are doing a one-on-one fight, as we said. We're going to fight the Dragon King. We're going into the final fight here. Only people of the stars, people with constellations, are allowed to go out. We only have 1. So we have Duskmorn.
What does Duskmorn have for us?
Duskmorn, the stats are not on there on the,
switch over to the board
stream
cam
yet.
then?
Yeah, switch over to the board cam. We could do that.
Board cam still says TP on it, but
That's okay.
she doesn't exist.
Oh, look at that. You can see the monitor now. Nope. 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 You can see your keyboard too. There you go. Okay, so there is the board cam. Let's talk about what we have to offer here. So Duskmorn, as you can see by the stats here, oh, why is the head armor so big? They have 11 insanity. They've got 10 head armor, 9 arm armor, 9 body armor, 9 waist armor, and 9 leg armor. So they've got a lot of armor, and that's because their gear that they have, we're going to show that off in this camera for y'all, if you can see that. Kind of, maybe, sort of. They have the full Screaming Antelope armor set. So the full Screaming Antelope armor set is pretty ideal for this fight, based off of what we have left. It's going to give us the ability to slam into the monster as well, which is... can you lower the exposure on the main cam? Thank you. It's going to give us the ability to slam the monster, which is the -1 toughness for the monster, as well as +2 strength for the attacks immediately afterwards, since we have the full armor set. So that works out really nicely for us. We've got the leather shield in there that gives us +1 armor at each of the locations. Gambling isn't there anymore, Yoda Frodo. It's a slot machine now. Gambling was part of Revlo, right?
Yeah, Gambling's part of Gamble. It's slots now. And then the gear grids, I'm going to try to find a link in chat. We're going to do a giveaway for a set of these and some other stuff that they sent us.
So stay tuned. That's
store.
a future giveaway from whoever makes that. Josh has that information.
I know the guy's name. I don't know the name of the website, the store, so I'll find it.
So again, we've got the +1 armor from the leather shield. We've also got Dry to Canvas for the emergency backup. We've got the monster grease fully activated for the 2 evasion there, And then we've got the Celestial Spear, which is a 4 strength weapon with an additional +5 strength because someone with a constellation is using it. So that's super duper nice. Is there anything else that you want to talk about the gear, Josh, or not really?
No, just
That's pretty much it. The spear synergizes nicely with the Screaming Antelope build. We do have the spear specialization, which, Josh, if you could remind everyone at home what the spear specialization is.
spear specialization is right here.
And that is, when attacking with the spear, if you draw a trap card, roll a d10 on a 7+, cancel the trap. Discard it, reshuffle the hit location, and hit... Discard... Yeah, thank you. I don't know why I was having such trouble with that. Isdrek, you're asking, how is the gear grid? I've seen it a few times. This is actually my first time using it. It's our first time using it. We just opened the box about an hour ago.
Yeah.
So we'll wait to see how they hold up through the night.
Yeah.
What was it that you were saying about the wounding? That's the spear mastery, right?
That's the Screaming Antelope.
Oh, the Screaming Antelope bonus?
Yeah.
So the Screaming Antelope armor set bonus is it gives you the ability to skewer. So this is after you slam, you can skewer the baddie. And that is spend an action, move 1 space, you chase after the monster after you slam it, activate a melee weapon with +2 additional strength. So that's that +2 strength I was talking about before. And if you wound with a spear, apply the wound result to the next selected hit location. So if you roll really well on the first one, then we can apply it to the first and the second one.
So you could crit 2 locations.
At the same time.
Pretty much.
So that is essentially our setup there. Then we get to talk about Duskmourn just a little bit. Duskmourn has +2 natural strength and +2 natural evasion. They're a pretty simplistic character because they were one of our first. They're actually a founding member of the settlement, which is interesting. They've got the Iridescent Hide ability, which is good because it gives us +3 additional armor because we've got 1 of each color affinity activated on the gear grid. We've got the spear specialization, which we showed off to you. We actually have only 4 understanding and 1 courage, so we have the opportunity possibly to level up our courage at some point, maybe. I'm not sure. And then let's get into fighting arts and constellation. So the constellation they have is the absolute constellation. That's rooted to all. And that basically gives you a free rawhide headband activation at the beginning of your turn.
He doesn't have 6 movement?
No?
Did he ever have 4?
Doesn't look like it, so they should have 6 movement then. Okay. If you are standing at the start of your act, reveal the top 2 cards from the AI deck and put them back in any order. So that's the nice thing. We get a free AI at the beginning, so we can kind of see what's coming up, and we can push something that's particularly nasty down. However, the Dragon King fight is a health hit point fight. It is not...
He has the life trait.
Yeah, it's not discarding the AI cards. So, unfortunately, we can't pick and choose which AI cards we're getting rid of. We could only push 1 down every time. Right? Right. Fighting arts, though, this is the one thing that we were kind of fudged, is we put Last Man Standing fighting art on Duskmourn, just to give them a fighting chance. Otherwise, it wouldn't be, it wouldn't happen. So Last Man Standing is up on the board there. That is while you are the only survivor on the showdown board, which is always in this case. You may not gain bleeding tokens or be knocked down. Not going to die from all the bleeding tokens they're going to get.
And they're not going to get knocked down constantly and all that stuff.
Right. Second one is Unbreakable. Unbreakable is a super duper nice one. Basically gives you a free canvas. And that's once per lantern year, you may ignore 1 of your severe injury roll results. If you do, gain a random disorder. So that in conjunction with our Acanthus gives us 2 oopsie poopsies. That's the technical term.
And Last Man Standing is no bleed, so we can kind of take some severe injuries and be like, all right, as long as this doesn't hamper our ability to fight, we keep going.
And then finally, we've got the Frozen Star fighting art. Frozen Star is, once per round you may spend 1 survival to freeze the monster's brain. They gain -2 accuracy until the end of the round. So, again, this is something where our survival is going to be super important in this fight because we can see with our absolute ability when a particularly nasty AI card's coming up, we can give the monster -2 accuracy for the next turn, help ourselves out a little bit.
Yep.
So I think speed is the name of the game here. Getting this monster killed as quickly as possible because we do not have survival regeneration. We don't have rawhide armor. We don't have abyssal sadist. We don't have, they're talking about the second half of Frozen Star. Yeah, we can kill ourselves right at the beginning. No, stop it. Is there anything else that we need to go over before we begin the showdown, Josh?
We have the giveaway still up.
We do have the giveaway still up, and that is in Gleam, correct?
Yep.
So for those of you who have not seen that, or for those of you who still want to enter a few more times if you can, or if you haven't entered yet, go check out the Gleam giveaway. It's for a signed white box of the
Detective
Twilight Knight. We got that at Gen Con, signed by Mr. Poots.
And there's a little bonus points for today's stream.
Oh,
watch it.
Is there really?
It's a 50-50 shot right now. You have to guess who wins. Who gets the final blow.
Oh.
So
there you go. And then it's nice to point out, too, that each one of those white boxes have a super special personalized message by Adam on them. Because Adam's awesome.
And I put it in chat earlier, the link to the Etsy store where we got the gear grids from.
Okay.
So that was in chat. And yeah, we'll be doing a giveaway in the future. Probably when Season 5 starts, we're going to run a giveaway for that. We don't know when that's going to be.
No, you can wait until the fight's over.
You can wait till the fight's over.
We'll give everyone time to re-enter the giveaway when the fight's over tonight, and then when will we be drawing the...
At the end of final end of the stream. So we're probably going to chit-chat for a little bit after the stream's over, talk about what's coming up and...
If anything's coming up. This might be the last Twist Gaming broadcast ever. For those of you that don't know, we're stationed in South Florida, and there's a hurricane coming. Big one.
Tiny one.
Little baby one. It's like this big on the computer screen. How big could it be? Damn you, Irma! Are we ready to begin? Or do you still want to...
I'm going to put up who will get the final blow.
So actually, as Dreki, we talked about that. We think that our camera case might actually be waterproof. So, hotel room bad internet streams. Stay safe. Yeah, we got the stuff to put up shutters today. That's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Just engineer a shelter out of all the metal dice. We do have enough. Maybe.
We have that other metal stuff that we can make a shelter out of.
We do have the other metal stuff. Yeah, Irma isn't sure if it wants to wreck you guys or Southeast Texas. I hope it wrecks no one. I hope Irma just decides, I've had enough of this, I'm just going to go away. You guys get tsunamis out there. You guys get earthquakes. That's what you get.
Alright, so. Got that going, right? Yeah. So you guys can bet on that.
Besides this always being on
you
fire.
guys can take Irma if you want.
Yeah, you could have it.
You just have to teleport her, across country. Imagine if Irma just ran across the country to Seattle.
Ran. It grew legs, and it Scooby-Doo ran across the country. The legs are spinning.
How scary would that be?
A giant hurricane with legs?
Yes. Would that be more or less, how much more damage would it be if the hurricane had legs? And
one of our original viewers probably has the answer to that question. You know the answer to that one. Anyways, are we ready?
There's a new Katie monster.
Are we ready to go?
Oh, yeah,
Are we ready?
sure.
Are we ready? Are we ready? Huh? Okay, so we're going into the death of the Dragon King. Final descent. The Dragon King raises its morbid mass and descends, crushing the delicate throne to rubble under its massive claws. Woo. That's how the dragon goes. Do it.
Is he like the whaler?
No, stop that. The monster's exhausted body comes alive with one last spark of wild energy. It raises its maw to the darkened sky, issuing a grief-filled howl. The people of the stars hear the native tongue for the first time, calling them to their destiny.
What's the native tongue? What does it sound like, Matt?
That's how the Dragon King sounds. The remaining survivors' delicate gray matter boils and sizzles in their skulls. The dragon's voice was not meant for their ears. Any survivors without constellations perish. They are dead. So it's just Duskmorn now.
We got two endeavors.
Yay. The gathered children. At the edge of the settlement, the people of the stars gather before the tomb. They clench their fists and grit their teeth, preparing to kill their god. Grrr. Select departing survivors for the special showdown with the Dragon King. I wonder who we're going to select. Duskmorn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The dying god. The Dragon King prays for a glorious defeat.
I think it sounds like a whale, but with like a bird gurgle and ground teeth. Still really awful when you think about it.
It sounds like a really bad Sleep Tunes track. You know, one of those, the Sleep Sounds track?
The white noise?
Like if it was, you know how they have it with whales and they have some with just the white noise and they have birds chirping? It's like if you combined all of them and played them at one time, that's what the Dragon King sounds like.
So it sounds like hell.
Sure. So we have the board set up here. Dragon King's in the back. Little Duskmorn's in the front. Only people of the stars may fight in this showdown. The Dragon King awaits. The survivors go first.
Alright, want to talk about the traits in play?
If we have to.
So first up is the life trait.
Life trait, and that means the monster's going to have 20 life.
Yep, and we're not going to discard AI cards. It's just going to keeps its deck and stays really powerful.
Did you ever get the trample? Yeah, you did.
Yes, I did.
So then we have trample. Trample is when the monster collides with the survivor, they suffer damage equal to the monster level to a random hit location. Yay. Then we've got...
give me...
How about I just give you all of them?
Yeah.
You can pick which ones you go first. You jerk. Smolder. At the beginning of each monster's turn, perform Irradiate. What's Irradiate? The chest sphincter tugs open, revealing the Dragon King's radioactive heart. He has a heart after all. That's so sweet. The monster gains a -1 toughness token. If it has 5 or more -1 toughness tokens, its heart is exposed. Meltdown. Otherwise, perform Unseen Agony. Speaking of meltdowns, Anne's here. Hi, Anne. Then Unseen Agony. All survivors in the blast zone suffer 1 damage for each -1 toughness token the Dragon King has to monster level, so that's 3 random hit locations. So when does Unseen Agony happen?
Beginning of every turn.
Oh, Jesus. Really?
Yep. Or he does meltdown.
Oh, God. That's bad. That's bad. And just a refresher for everyone, this is the Dragon King's basic attack, right there. So it is a 2/2/2, so 2 speed, 2+ accuracy for 2 damage, but Dragon King's got some bonus stats there. He's got +3 damage, so it's going to be 5 damage. He's got +2 speed, so it's going to be 4 dice being rolled. He's also got 17 toughness that we're going to have to deal with.
Does get a lot of minus toughness tokens, though.
I'm not worried about the 17 toughness, though, because looking at our stats, we have the Celestial Spear. Celestial Spear is only 4 strength, but if you have a Constellation, which Duskmorn does, you get +5 strength to it, so you have 9 strength right there. Duskmorn has 2 additional strength, so that's 11 strength on the weapon, plus your D10 roll. But then if you slam on the monster, he gets -1 toughness token. Is it a token? No, it's just he gains -1 toughness until the end of the round.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, the Screaming Antelope armor gives you +2 strength. So most times we are only going to be having to worry about either 3+ or 5+ if he has no minus toughness tokens on him.
Okay.
So it should be relatively easy to get the wounds through. I say that now, it's not going to work because I said that. Right?
Find out.
I think we're ready to begin.
All right. So we go first?
We go first. I'm assuming...
It's the beginning of our act, so what do we get to do?
We have to check the top 2 hit AI cards. Oh, we don't have a wisdom potion, do we?
No, we do not.
Oh, look at that.
We have spear specialization. We're just...
So, Josh, you want to show off what's in the top
Could
two
you count
cards?
down?
Oh, countdown. That's a duration card. So when this is drawn face down, the Dragon King gains a -1 toughness token until it has 4 of them. The Dragon King flaps its wings. All survivors suffer knockback 7 away from it. When when this is drawn face up, the Dragon King gains -5 toughness tokens. Then it melts down. Ew. That sounds horrible. Death Descending. This is the legendary card. Oh, Jesus. Furthest threat. No target. Core countdown. The Dragon King leaps into the air. Remove it from the showdown board. Place the Dragon King adjacent to the target, on top of as many survivors as possible. On collision, the survivors suffer 5 damage to 3 hit locations. And then it attacks.
For 7 speed.
Oh my god.
8 damage.
Really?
Yeah.
You shuffled this in the worst possible manner, you jerk. Yeah, put the duration card on top.
That's what I thought you were going to say. All right.
Everything's fine. Wow, what a brutal start. My vote here is to run up to the dragon and hurt it as much as we possibly can. We're going to need to spend a survival to dash.
All right, so we're going to use a dash
Yeah.
and do that.
We unfortunately don't have a way to get that survival back.
All right, so we're going to slam?
Well, we could always use Frozen Star on Duskmorn.
Let me look at this card one more time.
No. So does that mean he just keeps getting drawn over and over again? Until he has 4 toughness? Or -4 toughness tokens?
I think this part doesn't... So because a duration card, how it works is you flip it over.
Right.
Then when this is drawn, it doesn't say when this card's drawn face down. It says when this card's drawn face up, the Dragon King gains -5 toughness tokens.
And then does melt.
And then does melt down.
Okay. That makes sense, I guess.
So he's going to perform a meltdown at the beginning of his turn.
We gotta get on the side of him. Which we can't.
That's the issue.
Well, unless we dash and move now, and then we dash at the beginning of the next turn.
He's going to do knockback 7 away from us. Like, we're going to dash at the beginning of her and attack?
Yeah. We don't have a choice there. We kind of have to. So please reduce our survival by 1. We've got 9.
Put down the 9.
So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 movement, right?
Yeah.
So let's go there. 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. I want to get over here.
So we were here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think directly away from the Dragon King, if we're on a diagonal with him, could be in either direction.
But we can't slam if we're not adjacent to him, right? We have to land and adjacent.
Yes, you're right.
Okay. So we're going to have to go here anyway.
Okay, so then we're going to slam. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slam. Move it back 1 space.
We get to move forward with him.
Yeah. Well, wait, what is the... It says move 1 space. Doesn't say we have to move 1 space forward.
I can't
Yeah.
hit if I go there, so...
Okay. So we move 1 space. We're there. It's time to attack. So we've got 2 speed. We hit on a 5+. Nothing modifies that, right, Josh?
Nope.
5+. We only have 1 survivor, foretold.
Yep.
6, that's 1 hit. And a 9, that's 2 hits. What is this? Did you shuffle the hit location?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
So we can still wound it.
Microwave heart. Reflex, perform, irradiate. But that's a reflex, so we can still wound it first. So just 1d10, Josh.
Oh.
That is a 6. So that is a wound because we have 9, 10, 11 natural strength. So a 6 would give us 17, which is what we need. Actually, the monster's got -1 toughness, and we got +2, so we really only needed a 3.
We technically can hit both of those, right?
We can hit both of those because of the spear ability. So when you attack with a spear with the Screaming Antelope armor, you can apply the wound result to the second wound location as well, location as well.
All right, so
Does that mean he's going to perform Radiate twice then?
yeah, it's one from your radiate trait.
So what's a Radiate?
It's gonna get 2 -1 toughness tokens. I'm not gonna keep updating the monster since toughness kind of flies back and forth.
That's fine. That'll be fine.
So we're gonna keep that here.
But he gains -2 life.
He loses -2 life.
No, he gains -2 life. If he lost -2 life, that means he would gain 2 life. A negative times a negative is a positive.
I'm gonna destroy you. So it's down to 18.
Oh boy, we're doing it.
We're down to 18. First, he gains -2 toughness tokens.
Yeah.
He's going to do Unseen Agony, which is all survivors suffer. So first time we're going to suffer 1 damage to 3 hit locations.
That's awful. So we're going to need 3 HLs to be rolled. So again, chat, when you see that, please roll an exclamation mark HL. Stop hitting things. So we got a body. That's -1, correct?
Yeah, 1 damage to the body.
Okay, so we're at 8 body. Legs, -1, so we're at 8 on the legs. And another body.
So body's down to 7.
And now he's going to do it again, so we're going to need 3 more hit locations to be rolled,
And
right,
legs
Josh?
are down to 8, right?
Yeah, legs are down to 8.
Okay. And yeah, we're going to do it again, but this time it's going to be
2
damage to each location.
Head. You get 2 damage to the head, that's 8 damage.
Head.
And legs. So 6 armor to the head, and then we have 6 armor to the Yegis. Stop rolling head. You need to take those hit location cards out of there, Josh.
Yeah. Alright. So
those go away. He's got 18 health.
he's got 18 health.
Do we want to surge? We don't get knockback or anything, right?
No knockback.
Do we want to surge?
Chat, you guys want to surge? Beat him up more?
Yell it out in chat. We could surge. We could surge to attack. We could surge to put our shield up.
The shield's going to do much.
It's not really.
We already know what the next one is.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yes, they want to surge. Alright,
okay.
So let's roll 2 more d10s.
And then don't forget to reduce our survival by 1. So we have 8 survival left.
A 2 and a 4.
That's 2 misses.
Good job, chat.
Well, don't make fun of chat. So it happens. It's fine. You can't blame it. You know, it happens. So it's the end of our turn now. We can't do anything else.
Can't do anything else.
Well, we can. We can do Frozen Star, but it doesn't. That's not going to affect the next.
Frozen Star's
card,
not going to
so.
help us.
It's the monster's turn, so he's going to.
And we can do that whenever we want.
That's true. Yeah. So it's the monster's turn. He's going to draw this top AI card.
Beginning of his turn, he performs Irrigate, which means he's going to get another -1 toughness token.
Irradiate, not irrigate. He's not watering a lawn.
He's watering the dead with flames.
Frozen Star, Josh, the ending we deserve.
So we're at 3 tokens. So that means we're going to get 3 damage
To 3 hit locations.
3 hit locations.
Oh my god, this is brutal.
We can't even dash out of the way yet because there's no flow.
Like, we really need to make sure that we're not standing
Body.
waist. So we're going to have 1 armor on the body, and we're going to have 6 armor at the waist. Oh boy. So now
Now he's going to draw his card.
Now he's going to draw his card. When this card is drawn face down, the Dragon King gains -1 toughness tokens until it has 4 of them. He gains another -1 toughness token. The Dragon King flaps its wings. All survivors suffer knockback 7.
Oh, it keeps gaining -1 toughness until it has 4.
Yeah.
So you can gain like -4 right there.
Yeah. The Dragon King flaps its wings. All survivors suffer knockback 7 away from it. We desperately need to get to the side of the monster.
Yes, we do have a shield.
The leather shield, but...
It would be nice if we got like here.
So, I'd like to talk about how this card is worded. Put that into chat. So the next time it draws it, it says it's going to gain -5 toughness tokens. Mm-hmm. Not gain up to -5.
He gains.
So he's going to have -9 toughness.
Yes.
So the meltdown's going to basically kill us.
Is it equal to the...
Yes.
Okay.
It's going to be 9 damage to 3 hit.
Can we hide behind terrain or no?
No.
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 So we need to get... Hopefully here.
We can get right here.
Can we get here though?
Why there? Why would we want to get there?
Here would keep us out of the unseen agony zone, so we don't suffer 4 damage to 3 hit locations.
Oh, okay.
But
What does Meltdown do anyways? His heart explodes, and everything in his line of sight directly in front of him, and then in his 4 blind spots,
this whole side of the board
is going to basically dissolve. It's going to get damage equal to the number of -toughness tokens that are on the monster, in this case would be 9, to the number of monster level hit locations, which in this case would be 3.
Yeah.
So it would be a grand total of 27 damage.
A lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage. So that's the end of the monster's turn, though, right?
Yep.
So that's okay. It's our turn. We can move. We have 6 movement, luckily. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can actually attack there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could get into that spot,
Oh,
Josh.
we could?
Yeah.
All right. So
We can move 6 spaces and then attack. We cannot slam, though, so it's not necessarily going to be a great attack. Can't you go behind a pillar to stop line of sight? It actually does not say that you can go behind a pillar to stop the line of sight. It says every space on the board in front of it is...
no, it can't be blocked, and we don't have the shield to ignore it because we lost that in the cracks in the ground.
Yep. So, FYI, I don't know how good this is going to show up on the camera, but it affects those spaces as seen in the picture. And then all of the destructible terrain within that gets vaporized. So, we are going to need 2d10s to be rolled because we're attacking the monster. That's 1. That's we rolled a 9, so that's 1 hit. That's kind of what I meant there. So let's see what the second one is. 1. That was 1. So 1 hit. We're a 1-hit wonder this time around. This is a serpent tail. This is super dense, but I don't care. Oh, this is interesting.
He's -4 toughness right now, so
This is a crit, isn't it? No, we don't have. We don't have the luck anymore.
no, we don't have any luck. So
Damn it. So this is a wound, though. Turn the monster to face away from the attacker. So turn it around. We don't have to move now.
Okay.
Roll 1d10 and add your courage.
Six.
We only have 1 courage, so it's a 7. So the result is less than 8. Damn it. So we suffer bash, but we don't get knocked down, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And we're going to take 4 damage to the legs. So our legs armor is going down to 2. The Dragon King is going to stay facing that direction, and we are going to reduce his life total by 1, Josh.
Okay.
Because we did wound it after all. Then the question is, do you want to surge to go again?
I think we should.
So he's down to 17. Oh boy. If only we had Meltdown. Right? Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe we would have a chance then.
Alright, so that's gone.
That is gone. That's an 8. That's 1 hit. And a 5. That's 2 hits. We have 5 plus to hit. So 2 hits. We got... Oh, it's the same card. Well, they have the same wound reaction, so... Not great. Which one are you putting in there, John?
I'm doing this one first because we get double the... No, we don't get double the chance to crit.
Why not?
Because we didn't skewer it. So I can't use the same.
Oh, you're right.
Twice.
You're right.
So we'll just do it first.
So Serpent Chest. So we need a D10 to be rolled. Crit would be really nice. A 4. We have 11. 4 is 15. How many might... Oh, that's enough to wound then.
Okay, we wound.
That is enough to wound. The Dragon King doesn't like being touched. Full move towards the attacker. They are snatched up and thrown. If the attacker is adjacent to the monster, place them knocked down in an unoccupied corner of the showdown board. So he's going to turn to face us. Move towards us.
Okay.
He's adjacent to us. He picks us up and throws us in a corner of the showdown board. We don't get knocked down because we have last man standing.
Yes.
He gets his life total reduced by 1.
And we can't hit from there. So.
And we definitely can't hit from there. So that is the end of our turn.
Alright.
So it is now the monster's turn. Yeah, it's like, whee! I like how we don't get damage from that.
No, we just go for a ride.
Yeah.
Alright. So, it's the beginning of the monster's turn.
He's first going to irradiate.
He's going to irradiate. He's going to get -1 toughness.
Irradiate?
He's now -5 toughness.
Yeah.
He performs meltdown.
Oh, okay. So he performs Meltdown now. So the Dragon King's nuclear heart explodes with an ear-shattering whine. Everything in the monster's path burns up in a wave of unseen heat. Each survivor in the Meltdown zone, which is not us, and that's no one then. Then we're going to archive all destructible terrain in every space in front of the monster. Remove all -1 toughness tokens from the Dragon King's protective chest sphincter.
Alright.
That's it.
Now we're going to draw that AI card.
Yeah, sorry. Draw an AI card. It's going to be this one. We draw it faced up. And what's he going to do? He's going to gain -5 toughness tokens, and he's going to perform Meltdown. And then he loses the toughness tokens. That wasn't that bad.
Because we got tossed.
We got really lucky.
Still getting tossed is helpful, yes.
Hit him in the butt.
Well, first we get to check the top two AI cards.
You're right. We get to chop Trapper. Crisis Crater. It's probably what we're going to want to put on top instead of the horrible, horrible legendary card, right?
So this is...
Crisis Crater. The Dragon King drops its massive foot and the ground shifts violently. All survivors in the smash zone get a -1 accuracy token, suffer bash, and 4 damage to 4 hit locations, and then a basic action. Oh my god, these are awful. Wow, that's bad. I think I'd rather have Death Descending just because of the -1 accuracy token. How do you feel about that?
Alright, so how much evasion do we have right now?
We have 4 evasion.
So it's a 6+.
Yeah.
We can spend a survival to make that an 8+.
Right. I'm not... Yeah, that is bad too. But then also we're going to get 5 damage to 3 hit locations.
Oh, it says place the dragon adjacent to the target, on top of as many survivors, so he doesn't hit us.
You're right, he doesn't hit us because we're the only one.
Because we're the only one. So everyone else is going to get collision. Oh, by the way, Matt, on top of that, he would also do trample on top of that damage.
Yeah,
so
that's awful. Fen is really good at this game.
So this wouldn't be horrible because...
If we spend 2 survival, he's rolling 7 speed, but he has to roll an 8+ to hit us at all. Then we've got an evasion. We could use our shield technically too if we wanted to.
Yeah, so we could just prep for it.
Still attack him once. I would still attack him.
We have to dash to get there.
I don't care. I would still attack
Or we
him.
could just let him come to us and take care of it. Put our shield. It's us using less survival.
Yeah? Up to you guys in Chatland. Do you
You
guys
guys
want to
wanna-
be more aggressive, or do you want to be more defensive?
But I think this is the better move right now. This we could have later on when something else comes up that.
Yeah, I agree. Getting the minus accuracy right away, I don't like.
Yeah.
Especially because we don't have any plus accuracy stats.
Yeah. Defensive.
Go full aggro, defensive, kill, slay, skulls for the skull
That's for this
throne.
turn. Okay, so we're gonna put our shield up.
Okay, so we're gonna put our shield up. We're gonna move 6 spaces forward.
He's gonna jump to us. So we want to fight in the corner, or do we want to?
I'd rather not get stuck in the corner.
Okay.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
All right, so we're gonna move
That way.
this way.
So that when he jumps next to us, we can go around him. No, I mean like go this up here.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay. Block Frozen Star during monster turn. Yeah, I think that's the
Yeah,
best.
so
idea.
block and then we first.
So we're going to use our action to throw our shield up. That's the end of our turn. Right?
Yep. There's nothing else we can really do.
Right.
So yeah, that's the end of our turn. So he's gonna gain a minus toughness token. We're not in his little range.
Right.
So that's
Beneficial.
beneficial.
You guys should try and negotiate.
So how do we want him to go, Jason? He's gonna come fly up
Just right next to us there.
right there, over here.
I think over here is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, like that. I think that's good. Can we move this a little bit so Chad has a better view? There we go. I like that.
There you go.
Hey, you get his pretty face in there. He's even smiling for the camera. You see?
Yep.
So he's gonna jump in. He doesn't trample us because he doesn't land on us. He lands adjacent to us.
Tramples anyone else near us.
Now
But
we're gonna use.
We're all alone. We're forever alone.
We're using our Jack Nicholson mind trait power.
Bam!
Frozen Star. So we're going to reduce our survival by 1. 7 survival, right?
Yep.
And he's going to gain -2 accuracy for this turn. And he's going to attack for 7 speed. So Josh, if you could have chat roll 7 d10s, it needs an 8+ in order to hit us. Because we have 2 natural evasion. We've got 2 evasion from the monster grease. Unfortunately, we don't have another evasion from our armor. Of course, the first one's an 8.
8.
Oh, the second one's an 8. 6, 8, 2, 3. So that's 4 with 1 hit.
1 hit.
5 with 1 hit. 6 with 1 hit.
I love that. I saw what the final was.
Hey, Zenith.
Like we had a choice.
So we got 2 more d10s to be rolled, chat. So
One more. I thought we were at 6 out of 7.
Oh, is it? Yeah, you're right. It's 7. So that's 2 hits.
2 hits.
We block 1 with the shield.
Block one with the shield.
I think we should dodge the second one.
Let's see first.
See what?
What hit location again?
Oh, okay. And this is going to be for 8 damage to the head.
8 damage to the head.
That's a severe injury.
Severe injury. We can dodge it.
Yeah, let's dodge that. So we're going to reduce our survival down to 6. You're mean, Mr. Dragon King. Why the head? So that's the end of the monster's turn. Mr. Mean Dragon King, right?
Yep. All right. So, beginning of our turn. We get to check AI cards.
Indeed, we get to check the top 2 AI cards. So Josh, if you could do that, please.
So, this is Glowing Fist, which is draw an AI card.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets +1 damage for each -1 damage token he has.
When this comes into play, draw an AI card. +1 damage. Discard this card when Meltdown is triggered.
I want to leave this for later.
When it's closer to Meltdown.
Yeah.
The next one's nasty, though.
But we can leave the smash up, and we're fine.
Okay.
And if we hide behind the thing, I think we're out of line of sight.
So I just was looking at this.
Yeah.
We can slam in a silly way.
How so?
If we can activate slam, but we don't have to actually slam the monster. So it's slam, spend your movement to full move forward in a straight line. If you move 4+ spaces, stop adjacent to the monster, move it back 1 space, it gains a -1 toughness token. We can activate slam. We don't have to use it to give the monster a -1 toughness token, but since we slammed, we still get the ability to move an extra space and add +2 strength and then deal the second damage with our spear, if I'm reading this the correct way. How do you feel about that, Josh?
I think we should hit it and then run away to be out of its zone and not use the dash action.
You don't
Save
want to
survival.
use dash? I don't know. I don't think we can afford to take it too slow.
It's not taking. We still get we can hit it twice. We can surge and attack twice. We just can't slam it.
The slam gives us that ability to use to do the double wound, and also +2 damage. Because remember, we have 11 strength. He's got -1 toughness, so that means we need to still roll a 6+ in order to wound the monster.
Guys, you want to be aggressive or defensive?
Again, aggressive or defensive, your guys' choice.
So we're gonna have Crisis Creator come up next.
Get your hand out of here, you jerk. Hit it, then run away like a scared little girl. Michael Jordan is displeased by the lack of slamming and jamming.
Aggressive.
Defense. Aggressive.
Okay.
Aggressive.
So
Be
16.
aggressive.
All right. So you want to basically slam here. You move it.
It says move it away. It doesn't necessarily say it has to be. No, we wouldn't move it.
Why?
Because if you move 4+ spaces and stop adjacent to the monster, move it back 1 space. We're
Okay.
not adjacent to the monster.
Okay,
So he
so
doesn't
slam.
move. He doesn't get -1 toughness, but we still triggered the slam action, so we can move 1 space if we want,
No, there's no reason to move.
and then do the attack. So we need 2d10s to be rolled, and we get the +2 strength from it. Silly, right?
Yeah.
A 6, that's a hit, and a 5, that's a hit. So we get 2 hits. Oh. That's good. First strike, it is Irradiate.
And impervious.
And it's an impervious, so we're not even going to bother rolling on it. No, we should.
You can't do anything.
We could apply the roll result.
Oh, I guess.
So it gives us actually a double opportunity to wound the second one, right?
I guess so.
And we're going to need 3 hit locations to be rolled.
2.
Monster level hit locations, isn't it? He's going to do 2 damage to 3 hit locations.
Roll the 5. Yes, we are skewering.
Skirrin. We rolled a 5. That is a wound. So it's not a wound on this one, but it's a guaranteed wound on the second one. So it's a reflex action. We should keep the wound, right?
Yeah, I'm actually fine with that.
Yeah, that works out nicely. So we are going to get 3 hit locations. We got body, legs, and body. So we are going to take 4 damage to the body, which is going to give us a severe injury. And then we are also going to remove all of our armor from our legs.
All right. So what's up? Body's at 0 now.
Body's at 0 with both boxes checked. And legs is at 0 as well. So you're going to wound the next one, but you're also guaranteed not to crit it. That is true, but we have no plus luck, so we could only crit it on a 10.
All right, so we need to roll 1d10 for our severe injury.
Correct, unless we decide to use the Acanthus on it.
We can use it afterwards, right?
I believe so. So
we're not controlling the survivor. Chat is controlling the survivor, and we're just edging this along. Oh, they rolled a 10.
Oh, I'm okay with that.
So
you're knocked down.
But you don't get knocked down because you have last man standing. That's the only way to. So we live.
We're okay.
We're okay.
And then we got a guaranteed wound on the second one, so we are attacking the Serpent Wings. So reduce the monster's life total by 1, so he's down to 15. And then turn to face the attacker. All survivors directly in front of Dragon King suffer knockback 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, up against the wall. Without turning, move the Dragon King 2 spaces backwards. 1, 2.
Okay. Lava pools?
And without turning, place 2 lava pool terrain tiles directly in front of the monster.
You're not directly in front of the monster? We're adjacent. So we don't move?
Oh, yeah, you're right. We're not directly in front of the monster.
Okay. So we just kind of changed there.
Yeah,
We're
that's
askew,
true.
right? Yeah.
We were askew.
Get the terrain card for this. Can we roll to see if we crit before applying the previous?
I don't believe
think
so. If you wound with a spear, apply that wound result to the next selected hit
We
location.
didn't wound.
You're right, we didn't wound.
So we need to roll d10 to see if we wound or not. They rolled a 3.
A 3 would be...
Minus 2 toughness.
That's just enough.
Just enough. Alright, so
Yeah.
we're still wounded. Alright. So we are there. It is...
Fast and loose isn't just a nice way to... I am Lord. Yeah.
Alright, so we want to move... We need a dash. Where do we want to dash to?
Why do we need to dash?
So we are out of his little blast zone area.
Okay. Is that what's going to happen?
He does this at the beginning of every turn.
Yeah.
And then he has his next card, which is the blast zone again.
So we just want to make sure that we're out of the blast zone.
And then a basic attack against us. So the basic attack's the last thing. Basic attack is it furthest threat, random threat in range.
Yeah.
And we're still a threat even if we're hidden behind something.
Correct.
Okay.
Because it's in range, it's not field of view.
Okay. So let's start running to his.
Yeah, let's run to his side.
Or something.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that okay with
We need
you?
to be at least 3 spaces away from him.
That-
4 spaces away from him.
That is 4 spaces away.
Alright, so we're good.
So that's the we used the survival, so you got to reduce our survival down to 5. We're getting low. This is getting scary. Super scary. Maybe you should have chose to continue worshiping the Dragon King rather than slapping. No, he asked us to kill him.
Yeah.
He's like, "Pretty please kill me.
And we're like, we're not worthy.
We're not worthy."
And he's like, no, you're going to kill me or you're going to die.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's the end of our turn. It's now the monster's turn. We're gonna check that.
No, first he's going to perform.
First, he's gonna irradiate. He's gonna get a -1 toughness token. He's gonna blow some stuff up, but no one's there.
Yep.
Then what does he do? Draws a card. Crisis Crater. The Dragon King drops its massive foot. The ground shifts violently. So all survivors within the smash zone.
We were here, right?
Yeah.
Could we have gotten out of range of him for his basic attack?
He has 10 movement, so we can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, just too close though.
Okay. Smash on, we're not in it.
We're not in the smash zone, but now he's going to perform a basic action. His basic action is going to target us. Is going to target us, move and attack us. So he's going to go right there. Oh, hey, how you doing? And he's going to roll 4 dice, and that's going to hit us on a 6+, unless we use Frozen Star now and make it an 8+.
I think we're okay.
And it's going to be for 5 damage each.
7, 4, 8. So 2 hits.
It's 4 dice that he needs to roll.
Oh.
So it's 3 hits.
3 hits.
So this is 3 hits for 5 damage each. So we need 3 hit locations to be rolled. Oh boy.
Body. Body. Body.
We have no armor at the body. We have both boxes checked. So that's 3 severe body injuries. Do you want to dodge one?
Yeah, let's dodge one.
So we're going to dodge one, reduce our survival from 5 to 4. Then let's see what the rolls are and if we need to use our Acanthus. An 8 and a 9. So let me see that, Josh. Roll that beautiful bean footage. On the body, an 8 is Broken Rib. Suffer -1 permanent speed. I don't think we could afford to do that. Like to spend the Acanthus on that? I think we need the 2 speed.
What was the other one? The 9?
The 9 is -1 movement.
I think we could take both of them.
I don't think we could take the speed. I think we need to do more damage. I think limiting ourselves to 1 damage attempt per action is not the way to go, especially when he has 15 life left. Don't you have to use the Dried Acanthus prior to roll for severe injury anyhow? I don't know. Is that true? When you suffer a severe injury, ignore it and archive this card instead.
It doesn't say before or after roll.
Can you put Dried Acanthus up for the camera a
There
second?
you go.
I want to confirm the text. Zenith is going to make you do something bad. Zenith always makes us do something bad. It's Zenith. It's a tarp.
We have another way to get around this.
We do. It'll be fine. We get to roll the death die now, right?
If Zenith would send us one.
We just spray paint one of ours red.
It's going to be translucent red.
It says when you suffer. I think it's the first severe injury you suffer, you don't roll, you auto-archive it, there's no choice. Okay, so the first one was the speed one, right? So
Yeah, it was 8 out of 9. So this just goes away. The first one we suffered anyway.
So we're going to have -1 movement. So we're back at 5 movement.
Yes, Zenith, we need a death die. So back and roll off the table.
Hey. It's not nice. So we suffered -1 permanent movement. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
It's the end of the monster's turn. It's now our turn. We're going to check the top
No,
2.
it's not. What's the end of that say?
Perform a radiate. Really?
Do we want to dash out of the way, or do we want to take it?
He's going to do 4 damage to 3 hit locations.
Yep.
One of those happens to be the hit location that's a 1/3 chance of rolling it. I think that we should probably dash. As much as I don't like it, I think that we should dash.
But we could dash to get ourselves lined up for a good slam.
Come on and slam if you want to jam.
Alright, so let's use go down to 3. And
We need survival, Josh.
why not go back here so we can slam forward?
We could slam right towards him. Does it make a
We
difference?
need to move 4 spaces.
Oh, that's right. Where were we? We were here?
Yeah.
Here, you mean?
Or on the side here, so we're on the side of him.
1, 2, 3.
Because he's going to do meltdown too.
Yeah.
He's going to do meltdown next turn.
Okay.
So you want to be on the side of him for meltdown.
Yes.
Alright. And then it forms.
Radiate, he gets another -1 token. So he's at 4.
What's that for now?
Can you do something about the cat? Can you do something about the cat? Please, trigger top. Lucifer has joined the fight. So it's our turn now. We're going to check the top 2 hit location or AI cards. So here you go, Josh. Can you check the top 2 AI cards?
That's Glowing Fist again.
Show it off for chat. Tell everyone what it does.
It's when this card comes into play, draw an A card. While this is in play, for every -1 toughness token he has, he gets +4 damage. Discard this when Meltdown Story event is triggered, which is going to happen. But
Talk.
I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. So this is not going to get. This is going to stay in play too long. The other one is Heated Strike. He's going to perform Radiate, Random Threat, Move and Attack. So he's going to do Meltdown first, then he Radiate, and then attack.
Right. Whatever you think's best.
I think that's bad because this one's not going to be more damage. All right. All right, so we're gonna slam.
Come on and slam if you want to jam, Joss. Boom shakalaka. Move him one space over. We get to move one space again if we want to.
Yeah, sure.
And we need 2d10s.
Let's do roll.
May I please see the cat?
Yeah, you can take it.
Chit chat with chat, please.
If they win, spread the word to Poots of this impossible victory. They got a 6 and a 9. That's 2 hits. All right, so we got serpent wings here. Actually, how do you want to do it? Do you want to do... He's going to perform Meltdown.
Right.
Which is fine, right?
Yeah, meltdown's fine if we're there.
And then we have a second chance to win those. Yes, that's best. Alright, so he's going to...
We got a 10, Josh. 10! That's what chat's saying. I believe chat. I trust in chat. I'm guessing chat lied.
The last one might have been a 10, but we didn't.
It is a
5.
He's got a lot of minus toughness tokens. That is a wound.
That is a wound. So his health now goes down to
14. And we could auto-apply that wound, right? To the next one?
Yeah, so that's what we're going to figure out what we want to do. So life is down to 14. Actually,
That's not bad.
wait a second. He's going to perform...
Irradiate.
He's going to get a minus token.
Yes.
He's now going to do Meltdown, so he loses all these tokens.
Right.
Everything in front of him gets destroyed.
Correct.
He has no minus toughness tokens anymore.
Right. What was the roll?
A 5.
A 5 is...
He has minus 1 toughness from the slam, plus 2 strength.
That's
still.
enough then.
It's still enough?
Yes.
Alright, so we want to...
We should auto-apply that to the next one.
Okay.
Because we can. Serpent wings. Take the serpent wings
Alright,
and
so...
learn to fly again. He goes...
What's the monster doing?
He's flying on serpent wings. What? Why? What's so funny? So he's going to leap into the air with a blast of steam, place 2 lava pool terrain tiles on the space the Dragon King occupies, then full move the Dragon King away from the attacker. I like the little scooting that he just did across the board. It's like he was rubbing his butt on the floor.
He was a dog. He was doing cleanup.
If Matt had dropped that, wouldn't be the first time someone dropped that. Wasn't me, it was Nicole. So he goes down. He's down to 13 health. We're like not doing terrible, surprisingly.
All right. So beginning of his turn.
He's gonna radiate.
Minus 1 toughness.
Yeah.
We're not there, so we're okay.
Then draws a card. It is Heated Strike. Perform a radiate. Minus 1 toughness. Then, pick target, random threat in range. He's going to then move and attack. We are in range. We could dash.
You could dash and just kind of...
How's it go?
Our survival is only at
3.
3, though.
Yeah. This is going to be 4 speed for 3 plus accuracy, but then we have 2 evasions, so it's a 5 plus accuracy. 4 evasion. We have 4 evasion.
Yeah.
It's a 7 accuracy. But
7 damage each.
no. 8 damage each.
So it's dangerous.
4 speed for 8 damage. We could ignore. I think honestly, dashing would probably be the best choice here.
Okay. So let's dash. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna dash right there.
Yeah, you can't catch me.
Then he's gonna pick a target. He's already picked us. He's gonna
Scoot, 10 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why did we move so far?
It should have been. Okay, sorry. 1, 2, 6.
We only have 5 movement.
Okay, 1, 5. Sorry.
That's okay. So he moved there. He can't hit us. He's a jerk. It's the end of his turn. You screw him.
Yep.
Right? Right. So give me that card, Josh. Give me the card.
All right, so we get to check the top 2 cards.
Exactly. The next 2 top cards of the AI
So it's
deck.
the glowing fist again, and then we have rough smack.
Rough Smack. So that is furthest threat in range. Doesn't really matter. 3 speed, 2 plus accuracy, 2 damage. All survivors adjacent to the monster suffer bash and knockback 20.
Not too bad.
Not horrible.
The knockback's a little.
It's. What's the other one do?
This is he's gonna draw an AI card and he gets plus damage for every -1 toughness token he has.
Yeah.
So. All right.
Come on and slam if you want to jam.
Yep.
It's slamming time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 d10s. So we need 2 d10s to be rolled, and this is going to be to determine if we hit the damn thing. I hope we do. That's 1 hit. That's an 8. And that is a miss. So we get 1 hit. We are attacking the heart face. It's a heart face. Nothing but a heart face.
An 8.
That is a wound. The Dragon King's chest sphincter unfurls. The monster loses all negative toughness tokens. The Dragon King now gains +4 toughness until the end of the round.
So we just don't hit it again.
Just don't hit it again. Reduces life total by 1, please. So he is down to 12. That's not bad.
We're working on it.
How come? Oh, it did update. Okay. So it is a 12. Get rid of that guy there. That's the end of our turn.
All right, so he's gonna.
He's going to irradiate. We're going to get 1 damage to 3 hit locations.
Yes.
That's not terrible. As long as it's not the body. The body's going to force us into a severe injury. Oh, of course, the body. The body. The legs. So, Josh, we're going to have 2 severe injuries to the body. As long as it's not the body, it's the body. And the body. Oh, boy.
On the legs, that's a light hit, right?
Yes, it is a light injury on the legs. So we got a 10 and a 7. That's not bad at all. So a 10, the blow sends you sprawling, you are knocked down.
Which we ignore because we have last man standing.
And then a 7, skip the next hunt, ruptured spleen, gain 2 bleeding tokens. We have last man standing, so we don't get minus bleeding tokens. So
we're good.
Nothing happens. We just have to skip the next hunt. I think I'm okay with that.
If there is another hunt after this.
Yeah.
Our arms are pretty good. Cross-arm brawl lock wouldn't actually be a bad fighting art right now.
Yeah, seriously.
Right.
That's the end of...
He draws an AI card.
No, okay. Draws an AI card. Rough Smack. So, he's going to attack us now. He's going to move 1 space up, right? And then it's going to be... Or not to be. Actually, Josh,
What?
I want him to go here.
Okay.
So that way we can still slam next turn if we want to.
Okay.
So he is going to hit us on a 6+, and he is going to roll 5 dice. So I see 1 hit, 1 miss. What's next? That's another hit. So 3 dice rolled, 2 hits. We need 2 more dice to be rolled. So that's 2. That's !D space 10. We need 2 of those. And that's a 7. That's another hit. So that's 3 hits. This is bad. And then finally 1 more hit. 1 more D10 to be rolled. And again, 6+ is the deciding factor for a hit. It's a 9. 4 hits. That was bad, Josh.
It was bad.
So we're going to take 5 damage to 4 hit locations. The arms Let me know as they come in, Josh.
Body.
That's sphere injury. Ugh. Body again. We need another D10 to be rolled. Another hit location die to be rolled. We need 2 more, actually. So please give us some more hit locations. Arms again.
And head.
So we have no armor at the arms now, just a light wound, and we've got 1 head armor.
So we have 1 on the head. Arms is down to 0.
Correctamundo, and a light hit.
A light hit, and
I need a D10 to be rolled for the body severe
dodge
injury. I think we should take it.
you take it?
I think we should keep our survival. We only have 2.
Okay.
Don't forget we still have Unbreakable.
Yep.
So, what is dead may never die. Oh, 1! Oh no, it's
After
before
I
you
asked.
asked. A 7. That's a ruptured spleen again. He ruptures our second spleen.
Okay.
And we get 2 more bleeding tokens.
We're live. We're fine.
You don't need to dodge. You're good.
We're fine.
We don't get bleeding tokens because we have last man standing.
Yes.
And because we have Unbreakable, that's the only reason why I figured it wasn't necessary.
We thought it was the one. No, it's not the one. And we also have Unbreakable, so we can ignore it.
Yeah.
So,
In the immortal words of Josh,
it'll be fine.
it'll be fine. I'm sorry, I'm trying to make up for latency. Third spleen. Oh, God. Yeah, I could just see us stuffing other survivors' organs in it. So like, this will be fine.
It's part of his dragon trait is he just has unlimited spleens.
Unlimited spleens, yes. So that is the end of the monster's turn.
We
right?
are the knight from Mighty Python.
Yeah.
This is but just the flesh one.
We also should have like a bunch more insanity because we're always the monster controller, right?
I don't think that matters.
Yeah. So it's our turn now, right?
We suffer knockback 20.
Oh.
Unless we dash out the way. Just knock us back 20.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really 20. We're on the edge of the board there, but we'll figure that out. So it's our turn. We're gonna check the top 2 AI cards, right?
Your spleens, give them to me. It's the next campaign by Zeta. It's gonna be the spleen
The people of the spleen.
It's gonna be like the bone campaign where you eat spleens to.
It's just organs. That's the only resource you can gain is organs. So what are we putting on top there, Josh?
1-2 punch.
Closest threat facing in range. If the target is still a threat, this is not good. That's really not good.
No, frozen star is till the end of the round, so we can make it -2 accuracy for both of them.
Oh, okay.
Or we can move away from him so he can't reach us the first time, but the second time he would be able to reach us. It would be for 4 speed for 5 damage.
I think that's a great idea.
And then we don't have to spend a survival.
I think that's a great idea. Let's do that. So, let's put that on top.
Yep.
And put that on top there. We shall move. Sorry, I'm crowding you now, but
It's all right.
move us over to the side a little bit, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we far enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We sure are.
Yep.
Um,
Put up our shield.
It's still okay. It does say move and attack again. I wasn't sure if it said move and attack the second time. So yeah, let's put up our shield. We good?
We're good.
Come get us, bro. It's now the monster's turn. He's gonna irradiate.
Okay, -1 toughness token.
-1 toughness. He's glowing. He's absolutely glowing. And then he's gonna draw his card, which is the 1-2 punch. And so he's going to move towards us and attack. And he's gonna butt scoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He can't get us.
Punches the air.
Yeah. I imagine kind of like Yoshi. When he hears the like the constipated thing that he does.
Wouldn't it be funny if we got the fecal salve and we just kept hiding ourselves so we're not a threat anymore?
And now we are still a threat. So he is going to...
He's going to hit us now.
Do it again.
4 dice, right?
Yeah, 4 dice. And he's going to hit us on a 6+.
It's closest threat facing in range. It doesn't. Oh, in range. It says he does core countdown. They're correct.
Oh, you're right. Closest threat in range. So what's core countdown?
Thank you. Core countdown. Move towards the closest threat, perform irradiate, and king.
Oh,
so
that's
he's
even
just gonna
better.
end up where he was and gets
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And look at that. That gives us a really good position to slam.
Sweet. Thank you, chat.
Chat, you're awesome. You don't hit the body. You're okay. So he's going to irradiate, so he gets another -1 toughness token.
Yeah, so he's at 3 now.
-3 toughness. It's our turn. We check the top 2 AI cards. Man, that's a good thump when the Dragon King moves.
So this is gonna. So it's Nash.
Ganache. Threat with the highest strength. That doesn't matter. That's us. So it's going to be 2 speed, 2 accuracy, 2 damage. After damage, the target must spend 1 survival or gain a -1 strength token.
Not great.
It's not great.
Not horrible.
Yeah, it's not horrible. I think we could deal with that fairly easily.
So. All right.
Can we walk on the lava like we're walking on coals? Would it impress the Dragon King? No, he doesn't care about that. He's just like, no.
We can gain courage. We roll 7+ and try to walk over the lava.
I mean, that's true. That is an option. Our turn.
Our turn.
Are we going to come on and slam? Do we want to jam? That's the question. If we want to jam, then we should come on and slam.
Let's slam.
Oh, God, Josh, you're no fun. So move 5, back him up 1. We need 2 d10s to be rolled. You secret one-punch man fighting art and punch the dragon so hard it flies off the board, it breaks into pieces, being drowned in Josh's tears. That's an 8 and a 10, that's 2 hits.
2 hits. Nothing for perfect hit, though, right?
No. So we got Serpent Wings and Serpent Throat. That one for sure first.
This one?
No, sorry. That one for sure first.
All right.
So we got the Serpent Throat. We need a d10 to be rolled, chat. We have got 11. 2+ is going to wound the monster. We're going a 1.
No wound.
It's okay. It happens. A 2. That's still a wound. A 2 is a wound here.
Okay.
So the Dragon King leaps into the air with a blast of steam, place 2 lava pool terrain tiles in space underneath the Dragon King, then full move the Dragon King away from the attacker. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And please reduce the monster's life total by 1. I like how he keeps like scooting away from us, though.
He's got an itchy butt.
It's scary. And so the Dragon King thumps away.
What happens if we run out? I guess no more lava spawns? Okay.
We die. He's got 11 health. That's something, I guess. That's all we can really do on our turn.
We don't get any move after our turn or anything, right? An extra movement.
Technically, we get an extra movement from the...
But that's before...
It's before we attack, so... I think that's it.
Okay.
So I forgot what the next card was, but it's going to happen. So first he's going to irradiate.
So he's at 4.
He's beautiful. He's glowing. He draws his AI card. And he's going to Ganache us. And what does Ganache do?
He's going to run towards us.
All right.
So we could dash now.
If we dashed, he would core countdown again.
No. First picks his target. We are in range.
Right, we are in range.
So he will try to attack us. He'll just run up and hit nothing.
Okay. I guess we should do it then.
That's what I think.
You know, it would have been funny if we would have fudged it, so that way we ended up one space away from the dragon, and then it would have been perfect.
It would have been, but...
All right, so I say we spend the survival. What about you, Josh?
Yeah, say we spend it. I'm going to go take care of the cat.
Oh, you got it? Okay. So we're going to spend the survival. Reduce it by a 1, so we're down to 1 survival. We move 1 space back. I'll move us over here. And then the Dragon King's going to come towards us. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And he is 1 space too far away. You guys should have hoarded your founding stones. It wouldn't have done that well. Yo, Twist Chat, how goes the Death Destruction and the Giant Dragon Ding Dongs? So he doesn't hit us. That's the end of his turn. Yay, at least.
Okay.
I could say that we moved here, so that way we can slam and jam.
Here's the thing.
What's the thing?
So he does that.
And Dan?
We check the top 2 cards.
Top 2 hit location cards. I'm feeling you're getting nervous about something.
Yes. Mournful Swipe.
Okay. That's a lot of speed for a lot of damage. Turn the dragon to face a random survivor. It gazes at them nostalgically. Shuffle the AI discard pile into the AI deck.
Actually, okay with that. That's not horrible. Here's the thing. He's gonna do. Beginning of his turn, he's gonna melt down.
Right.
So we need to get to the side.
That's no problem.
So we can attack when this happens, and yeah, that's.
What's the other card?
It's the mood where he draws another A card.
So he's going to draw that one no matter what.
Yeah, so keep this here. This will reshuffle, and then this card goes away. Hopefully.
Ah, yes.
So.
Yes. So we're going to come on and slam because we want to jam.
Yeah. So I think we should do what we should have done before. We slam, and then we move 1 space
Away.
away from him. He goes back 1. So if he does run, full run away. Maybe.
Yeah, lower your survival by 1.
Thank you.
And we're going to need 2 d10s to be rolled. So, Chad, if you could please roll 2 d10s as soon as Josh axes forward. Two d10s. That's a 4. That's a miss. 1 more d10. And a 6. That's a hit. Trap card!
All right. But wait.
But wait, we have spear specialization. But wait, there's more.
I don't know where it is.
I don't know where it is. It's somewhere.
It's there. Bam. So we get to ignore this on a 6+.
7+. It's a 3. Oh, the next one was a 7. Oh, how horrible. Oh, Eberron, you must feel terrible.
What is the trait card?
I don't know. You lost it. Why'd you lose it, Josh?
It's under the board.
It is a 7+, though, right?
Yeah, it's 7+.
Yeah.
All right. All survivors are doomed.
Perform a basic action targeting the attacker. So we are going to need 4 d10s to be rolled, Josh.
We're going to die now.
Why is that?
We'll see in a second.
Ah. That's a 10. That's 5. That's 1 hit. 2 hits. 1 more d10.
Actually, I might not die.
Why is that? 1 more d10. So again, that's exclamation mark D space 10, chat. D space 10. D space 10. A 1. That's 2 hits that we get. So we're going to get 2 hits for 5 damage in toto. Where are we getting that damage to, Josh? So we need 2 hit location dice to be rolled. Let's see. Body and body, right? Waist and body. There we go. So we're going to get 5 damage to the waist. So we're down to 1 waist armor. And then we're going to take a severe injury to the body. So we're going to need a d10 to be rolled, Josh. Please
This
roll
list
a
is down to
d10.
1.
They rolled an 8. An 8 is broken rib, suffer -1 permanent speed, and gain a bleeding token. So we are down to -1 speed. So we're only going to be rolling 1 dice when we attack now. We're still alive, though.
Still alive.
But we then gain the Starward Survivor status card. When you gain this card, remove your survivor from the board and place them on this card. You are transported to an unfamiliar, terrifying world without sound or direction. At the beginning of the survivor's turn, you land next to a monster with a meaty thud. Suffer bash and 4 damage to 3 hit locations and archive this card.
Alright, so we got this. This actually saved us.
From what? Meltdown?
Meltdown.
That's interesting.
From Meltdown. This is all the Mighty Toughness token.
Oh, so they're saying, can we ignore it?
We can.
Yes, we can. We can do Unbreakable and ignore it. The -1 speed one might be a good one to unbreak.
Up to you, or we can use it when we get a -1 or -2. We are doomed, so we can't do anything.
Yeah, we cannot spend a survival because we're doomed, but we can do the Unbreakable. So we can sacrifice our final attempt at dodging a severe injury in order to keep that -1, to keep that speed. So chat, shout out what you want to do. We will do that, actually.
Alright, so that's the end of its basic action.
Just legs, arms, and rolling a limp-necked.
Because if we get a severe head injury, there's a 40% chance.
I'm glad it's happening to you fine folks. You're evading the nuclear explosion because you've already been sent skyward.
If it's head, do Unbreakable. Yeah, I think if... Or
Yes.
if we're going to die, I think...
Save Unbreakable for death.
Yeah.
Might want to save. Okay.
Okay, so we're good. This gets reshuffled.
Yep, so reshuffle the hit location deck there. We are skyward. It is the end of the monster's turn. It's now the beginning of our turn, so we're landing next to the monster with a meaty thud, right?
It's the monster's turn. It's the end of our turn.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It is now the monster's turn. So he's going to Mournful Swipe. He's going to Irradiate first.
So we're ready first, so you get the one on top. Soaking.
Now he's going to Mournful Swipe.
We're in 30 range. There is no one. We're in survivor in range. There is no one. No target.
Core countdown. So core countdown, he is going to perform Irradiate. And what does Irradiate say?
Gets another minus tough token. Does he still turn to face a random survivor?
There is no random survivor to turn and face.
But does he shuffle this card?
I believe so.
Yeah.
It gazes at them, shuffle the eye deck, and place them.
But since he had no target, he does core countdown. What does core countdown say? Does it end his turn immediately?
It does
Yeah,
not.
end the king's turn.
Oh, it does?
So
Oh,
it
okay.
does not.
He does not reshuffle the AI
It's
deck.
not shuffle, sadly. Alright. Do we get to manipulate the AI card still? Because we're not knocked down.
It's the beginning of our turn. Yeah. I would say yes.
Where do we want to end up?
In his... Oh, his butt's a bad spot.
Is it that spot? So we need to... it looks up for us. Look on the stars.
Hey, guys! Did you solo the dragon, or were we seeing a TPK? No, we're soloing it because we only had one eligible survivor. We're doing surprisingly well, I think,
Yeah.
for solo.
So 4 hit locations. Legs.
And how much damage are we getting?
Um,
Like 5?
4.
4. So that's a severe leg injury, a severe waist injury,
Head and body.
a severe head injury, and a severe body injury.
Alright.
So let's do head first, right?
Sure.
So we need a D10. Exclamation mark D space 10. That's a 4.
We're going to use Unbreakable now.
Yeah, we are using Unbreakable. So we're going to need a random disorder. And then that was our last chance to avoid sphere injury.
Yep.
We got arithmophilia. When you gain this disorder, roll a D5. Roll a D5. And our movement is now 5.
Luckily, nothing happened.
Nothing happened. We're okay. The next one we need is the body. So we need a severe injury roll for the body.
They're all 2.
A 2. Instant death. The blow sends a bone fragment directly into your heart. We do not have multiples of those like the spleens. We have died. That is the end of Duskmorn. That is the end of this showdown. And more importantly, that is the end of Salted Marshington. F for respects, everyone. Please pay F for respects. The Dragon King surveys the carnage, bitter grief curdling to rage. Its naked heart radiates in all directions, erasing any trace of the settlement or the dragon's people. The Dragon King's heart cools in its impenetrable casing. The Dragon King crashes through the darkness, entering an era of spiteful cruelty. Wounding memories of its failures drive it to unrelenting rage at the sight of any human that crosses its path. Game over. Does that have a game over like ability?
In the main book.
Oh, okay. The main
game
book.
over.
Game over!
It's the end.
Duskmorn took us to the end. He almost got half of the dragon's health away.
Better than I expected.
That went a lot better than I expected. Thank you, Mirix Bob.
Salted Marshington is now salted.
That was a very valiant attempt by...
Lucy's crying in the morning now.
Yes, he's the sword of the morning. It's game over. So thank you all for joining us. This was our finale of Twitch Plays Kingdom Death, the People of the Stars campaign, Salted Marshington. I can't believe that it's over. That was pretty good. So please join us for our future campaigns coming up. But first off, we have closed off the we're about to close off the giveaway. This is our Gleam giveaway, and you get some extra bonus point entries by telling Gleam who won. Was it the Dragon King, or was it Duskmorn? I think you should all know the answer for that.
25% bet on Duskmorn.
That's faithful. That's good. Nicole, can you grab the cat?
All right, so that's that. Let's do a soft close right now, and then we'll talk a little bit more about...
That sounds good. All right, so thank you all for joining us. Please stay tuned for all of our upcoming streams. This will be the last stream this week, and for an extended period of time, possibly. Things are a little odd right now because of the hurricane, but stay tuned. The best way to do that is to follow us on our social media. That's our Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and chatting with us in our Discord channel where the party never stops. Josh, if you could put that information in chat instead of just staring off into space, I appreciate it. Bark, 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 bark. What else is coming up?
Yeah, it's a limited schedule with the hurricane right now, so watch our social media. We'll talk about what's coming up. So
again, follow us. Stay tuned for our next upcoming campaign of Kingdom Death. Until we get our 1.5 set up, we're going to have some one-offs that we're going to do with you fine folks in order to build hype for the next campaign, the next People of the Twitch campaign. So super exciting because there's going to be a lot of interactivity, even more so with you guys, where you can affect the game in exciting new ways. Stay tuned for that. Chat with us in Discord. We want to hear your ideas on how to make it better as well. Anything else you want to talk about before we sign off?
I think that's good for the soft close in, and then we'll talk a little bit.
Okay, so stay tuned, everyone, for the extended discussion of what's going on tonight and for the Gleam giveaway. But otherwise, this is Twist Gaming signing off. I'm Matt.
I'm Josh.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.